What is up, guys? Simple Florida Fishing here. Very first live. I am off of my phone right now. I guess I'll just wait for people to get on. So today, let me pull these out to show you guys what we're going to be doing on the live. Just going to wait for some people to get on real quick. Currently 4 p.m. right now. So today, I'm sure some of you guys will go back and watch this later on, so I'll just go ahead and start with what we're going to be doing today. So today I picked up a product that is new to me. I've never used before. They've been out for a little minute now. It is the Zman Mulletron. My local fishing store only had 2 colors. This is the beer run color. Then we got Houdini. I also picked up one of these guys. This is the Mulletron LT. It's already pre-rigged. It's a line through swim bait, so I'm not even gonna throw that. I'm gonna leave those 2 packs here, honestly. I already rigged one up. So I'm just gonna use this guy here. This is the beer run color on that 3/0 ZWG hook, specially made for Z-Man lures. So, alrighty. Basically everything's already ready to go. Bag's already packed. No GoPro today. I came up with a pretty cool little mechanism here. It's pretty funny. Got my phone on my GoPro chest mount, so you guys will get a first-person view, just like you do on the GoPro, of fishing. So, real quick, can't forget the Costa Shades. Costa Shades work the best, man. Super sunny outside right now. So it being 4 p.m. right now, it's approximately 4 hours until dark. I imagine I don't have a super long time on live since it's on my phone. My phone was at 100 when I started, and it's already at 97. So just gonna go ahead and, I guess, throw the chest mount on. Actually, I'll wait till we get to the spot to throw the chest mount on. Got my water, got my keys, rod, backpack. Okay, that's everything that's ready to go. All right, we're gonna go hit a canal. Ooh, let me throw these boots on real quick. Can't forget the boots. Never know what's gonna happen out there. Anyways, as I was saying, we're gonna go hit a canal. It is actually my local canal that you guys have probably seen many videos at. All right. Let's throw the rod in the car and get going. This is more so of the behind the scenes type of stuff you guys never really see. Packing the car and, you know, all that good stuff. Not really doing much that you guys don't see, but everything was already pretty much ready to go. Oh, freaking backpack's tangled on my rod. What is this thing saying, man? Oh. All right, let's head to the canal. Okay, let me put my phone somewhere that won't get in the way. All right, good enough. So, like I said, we're gonna be fishing my local canal. It should be high tide right now as far as what the tide chart says. And, you know, if you guys are local, then, you know, the tide chart has definitely not been right in the past few weeks or so. So we'll see what's going on. I'm not really fishing right now. Ooh, there's a little copper coming my way. anyways, so not really going to be like fishing. I'm just basically trying out the Mulletron for the first time, so I figured might as well go live for the first time also and see how that works out, see how many people get on or whatnot, and how many people view it later. If we're lucky, we can get on a snook at the canal on the Mulletron. If not, then whatever, you guys can just watch some uncut fishing, and yeah, I'll have some fun doing it. Should be there in about 1.5 minutes, minute and a half or less. Canal's right up the road. Let's see how many people we got on. It says 2. It keeps going between 2 and 4. As soon as we get to the canal, I'll throw the chest mount on and test out this Mulletron. So the Mulletron LT is the pre-rigged one. The reason why I'm not going to bring that right now and try it out is because I mean, it's a line through swim bait. That's not why I don't want to try it right now. It's mainly because I'm going to be throwing my 2500, which I'll show you guys my new 2500 that I just got the other day. It's Saltist MQ 2500. You guys have seen me use the 3K and the 5K. After the peacock bass down in Miami bent my handle, it was just ridiculous. I just had to get something a lot more durable. So, oh yeah, canal looks pretty high. Looks really high. That's a good sign. I came over to the canal for the first time in like freaking 10 months, man. And didn't really see much at all, but it was super low. And now it's pretty high, so have a good chance at seeing a snook right now. Let's see. Yeah, the water looks like it's kind of flowing out right now, but it is pretty high. So let's see, what percent is my phone at? 94. All right, we got a good little minute to fish. I'm gonna throw this chest mount on real quick so you guys can get a first-person view, just like the GoPro. Pretty smart mechanism I came up there with zip tying the phone to the chest mount for the live. I mean, I heard there's ways to go live on the GoPro, which I don't know how. So maybe I'll figure that out one day. But it's a solo mission today. So I figured just throw the chest mount, the phone on the chest mount. All right, so this is the Zman Mulletron. This is the 3.3 inch. In the 4-pack, they come in a 3.3 and a 4-inch. They use the ZWG, which is Zman's wide gap hook that's made for their baits. And they also have like this little plastic bait keeper on the actual hook, so it doesn't slide down the hook. Kind of like how NLBN does for their mini mullets and little mullets. But I have some 25-pound fluorocarbon leader already tied up from tarpon fishing this morning, so it's pretty thick. I normally would be using 20 right now and with this type of setup, but I figured I have a whole leader tied on, why waste it? So let's see the action real quick of this Mulletron. Oh yeah, that's really good. So I got 2 different weight sizes for the hooks. These are 3/0 hooks, and this is a 3/16 ounce, and I also got a 1/8 ounce. And one thing I noticed from just not throwing in the water is it sinks pretty quickly with that 3/16 ounce. So I feel like a 1/8 ounce is honestly ideal. And that's kind of what I thought. But I was talking to the guys over at the tackle shop, and they were telling me to use some heavier weights. I mean, basically anything heavier than a 1/16. So I think the 1/8 ounce would be right on the money of sink rate. So it looks really good. It's not a paddle tail. It's like a pulse tail. That's what I really like about these guys here. I never tried them yet. It's like it's almost like the Savage Gear pulse tail mullet, basically, except in a Z-Man. So pretty unique. Pretty unique. I'll get to throwing this around real quick and see if we got a little snook hanging out, or a tarpon, or a redfish. I would be super surprised if we found a redfish in the canal. I mean, this is the time of year that it would happen. Tarpon, there's usually little tarpon going up and down the canal. And of course, there's always snook. There's a school of like little baby tilapia. I really like this Mulletron. I bet you it'll work awesome, awesome, awesome for juvenile tarpon. And I got a new video cooking up. I just had a video drop yesterday of me and my cousin fishing golf course ponds with the NLBN K-tail for the very first time. And I know you guys have been wanting to see some more snook and tarpon and, you know, saltwater videos, because I've been doing a lot of South Florida trips catching peacocks lately. So I have another video cooking up, and it's going to be mostly a tarpon video. I caught a couple snook in that video. I'm not going to give too many details. I may give you all a sneak peek if my phone doesn't die and I can go home. I'll show you guys, because I haven't even scheduled the video yet. I filmed it yesterday morning. Let me just say this, I had a really, really nice tarpon all the way up to my feet. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. And some other tarpon action as well. And like I said, caught a couple snook. And just this morning, I caught a jack. I'm not gonna make a video out of that because nothing really happened other than catching one little 2-pound jack, so I might make a short out of that. Not really seeing a whole lot of action here. Ooh, I think I just heard a little pop up in the mangrove somewhere. Or was that up there? Huh. Heard a pop somewhere. Sounded really small, whatever it was. Let me see if I can look at my phone while it's on this chest mount here. Ooh. How many people we got on? 2 people, 1 like. Power rod, would you recommend if you just had one setup for everything for Florida fishing? Okay, I'll answer your question right now. To be honest, I would say, honestly, just about what I'm using right now. Maybe something a little bit heavier. So if you watch some of my videos, actually my last video just dropped yesterday, I was using my Bull Bay rod with a Daiwa Saltus 3000. Obviously, you don't have to go with something super expensive like that. I know Daiwa Saltus costs a lot of money. I do recommend, if you do have the money, a Daiwa Saltus is like, you can dunk those things under salt water and not wash them and they'll be perfectly fine. So they're super, super durable. Bull Bay rods, they're really, really, really nice. I would recommend, but they do kind of cost a lot. So as an all-around rod, regardless of price or brand, I would say something that is medium fast to medium heavy fast. I would say pound wise, like for example, the Star rod here, this is a 6 to 14 pound class. I would recommend for all around anything, a 8 to 17 pound class, and then a 3000 size reel. And then, you know, spool it up with your choice of 15 or 20 pound braided line. I would recommend 15. My rule of thumb for reels is whatever reel size you're using, go with half the amount of braid, which means like half the poundage of braid. Like for example, a 3000, let's just call that a 30 size reel. I would put 15 pound braid in a 3000 size reel, if you kind of get what I'm saying there. And then, you know, like a 2500, so like basically the rule of thumb I go by, that means a 10 pound braid for a 2000. So a 2500, that's in between a 2000 and a 3000, you can, you know, put either 10 or 15 pound braid. But I like to throw 10 pound braid if it's anything lower than a 3K. And then obviously, like in my 1000 size reel, I use 8 pound braid. But yeah, to wrap up your question, an all-around rod, definitely an 8 to 17 pound class rod. And I personally like 7.6. Some people like a little bit of a shorter rod, like a 7 foot. I wouldn't go anything lower than a 7 foot. So 7 to 7 foot, or I mean 7 foot to 7.6, 8 to 17 pound class rod with a 3000 size reel and 15 pound braid. That is what I would go with as an all-around. Like if I were to do a Florida trip around the entire state and I only brought one rod, it would probably be my Daiwa Saltus 3K with a bull bait rod, the one that it's paired up with. Not really seeing too much action, man, which I'm not too surprised because it is the absolute middle of the day. Not really middle of the day, but it's like the hottest part of the day where the sun's been out for like quite a few hours now, and it's still really high up in the sky there. But I figured, you know, high tide, we might be able to find something. Just because I don't see anything over here, though, doesn't mean that there's nothing in another spot down the canal. So I'll just make a couple more flips on these mangroves here, and then I guess we'll go hit another canal spot a little bit down the canal. Love the Mulletron. I can't wait to use that other color I got. They only had 2 colors at St. Pete Fishing Outfitters. If you guys are local here in Pinellas County, definitely check out St. Pete Fishing Outfitters. They have a lot of different stuff, and they're very knowledgeable people who will help you pick out what you need for what you're fishing for. But they only had 2 colors, so I can't wait to try that Houdini one, because that's the better color in my opinion for like this type of fishing. A little bit of a more darker natural color. And I'll probably throw that on a 1/8 ounce ZWG hook. I'm not even seeing any mullet. That's crazy. There's always mullet here. Like I said, I haven't even been fishing it in the past like 9-10 months. And I came for the first time yesterday. Didn't see nothing. Kind of looks like there's some movement, some water turbulence up in that cove over here. What are the odds I just catch like a 35-inch snook right now? I will say with the heavier weights, it is kind of harder to skip these. It's another reason why I'm pretty eager to try that 1/8 ounce, because I think it'll skip a lot better too. I've only walked this way from the car, so I'm actually going to walk down the other way a little bit more real quick before we head out to a different spot, because there's like a little drain. And there's a little creek over here, so with it being high tide, there could be some snook up in it. Let's see, anybody else commenting? More people on or what? What's going on? All right. Says we got 4 people on right now. It always changes though, so I don't really know. I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna probably watch this later too. Up in these little pockets is where a lot of these snook hang out. Oh yeah, it's flowing out pretty good. Might be something hanging up in here. Yeah, if there was something in there, I probably would have got swiped out on the first or second cast. Sometimes you'll be fishing here for like 15 minutes though, and then just out of nowhere, one just comes up and eats it. Ooh, ooh, snook right in front of me. No way, no way. That's a good one too. He's like a 26. Come on, please, for the live. Eat the Mulletron, eat the Mulletron. Oh no, he spooked away from it. The Mulletron didn't even get up to him. He must have seen my leader. That's probably what it is. This 25-pound leader. But still, the water's like pretty dirty. You shouldn't have seen it. It is a new moon, and that's exactly what these snook do, is they'll just cruise like a couple inches under the surface. And normally you can sight cast them. Like a lot of times I throw like paddle tails, you know, Z-Mans, DOAs, almost anything, like a fluke style bait. NLBN mini mullet's a really good one. Oh yeah, right there, just spotted the first snook in the past like 10 months, so that's a good sign they're still here. And if there's one, there's gotta be a couple more somewhere. Man, I really thought I was gonna catch that one. Like that was such a perfect opportunity. I had such a perfect cast on him too. He just completely rejected it. He was like a 26, 27 incher too. It gives me a lot of hope though. Maybe if we move down the canal a little bit more, maybe we can find some more cruising like that. Something just busted up in that tree. Okay, maybe we're starting to see some action here. First, I wasn't seeing nothing. I was kind of questioning it, but there's some stuff going on over here at the canal right now, middle of the day. Couple fallen tree branches. Maybe there's a snook around there. Oh, that was a snapping turtle. I see him. That's probably exactly what that was in that tree. It's a big soft shell. Another fallen tree over there. Ooh, something kind of like boiled. A couple seconds after my bait landed. I'm just gonna walk to this little tree right out in front of me. If I don't see anything, we'll go back to the car and hit a different spot. There's a gar right there, and I do not want to catch a gar. I do not like handling those things. Plus, all the gar around here have like parasites all over them. I should have threw on the Houdini color. I think this color is like just like a little too odd for these conditions right now. Maybe like an overcast day, this color would be really good. Yeah, so far, I'm loving the Mulletron. I'm loving it. Oh my God, there's like 50 turtles. Just jumped in the water right there. There's a fallen tree. High percentage area. I mean, I might even see a snook if I walk all the way down, but I'm not gonna walk all the way down that way. I might see a snook up in the tree here. I can't tell if that's a branch. Regardless, it's kind of like too far in there to really cast to. All right, I guess I'm just gonna head back to the car and drive down the canal a little bit more. Maybe we can find another cruising snook that wants to actually eat. Let's see here. 3 people on. I personally use a medium heavy ugly stick, 7 foot. That is not a bad one, man. Pretty cost effective too. Like, I've heard the ugly sticks, you can bend them like all the way in half and they won't break. I've seen like test videos on YouTube, people doing that. And man, them things do not break for like 100 pounds of like straight pulling power, you know. Most rods will break. Like this rod, for example, honestly, it would probably break for a good 20 pounds of pulling power, maybe a little less. But normally, typically when you're fighting a fish, you're using drags. So, you know, you're never gonna have that like super heavy pulling power going down on the rod. I wanna find that snook again. I don't think he's gonna eat though. That was so random too. Literally walking back to the car and snook just right there. Let me put this camera down so you guys don't see the street signs. Disclosed location. We'll see if there's a snook here in the creek. High tide is usually when they are in here. It's too low right now. Normally the tide gets a lot higher than this in here. And that's when you'll see like schools of snook come up in here, especially at nighttime. Like little tiny finger mullet, like literally the size of this bait, come into this creek because the street lights are on each side, and it creates, you know, like a lighted up area for those bait fish. The snook will just follow them in and just hammer them all night long. I haven't night fished around here in a while. I should probably do that soon. Let me know, comment below guys, if you would like to see night fishing these types of spots. Especially this time of year, it's going to start getting a lot better. That's why I'm going to start filming a lot more like saltwater, you know, like, I mean, obviously this is brackish water, but I'm going to film like those more saltwater species like snook, tarpon, redfish. Well, redfish is really prime time in the winter time. I haven't went all winter long for redfish. I've been thinking about going on the kayak. I was thinking of even going on the kayak tomorrow morning. I would have to rinse off my kayak though. It's been just sitting outside for a while. All right, we're gonna go hit somewhere else down the canal. Saw one snook. That is a good sign. Hopefully there's some more. I mean, there's definitely more. It's just a matter of if they want to come out and play or not. Take this camera off my chest for right now. I'm not seeing any more snook as of right now. Let's see, what's my phone at? 82. I'll probably fish till my phone gets to like 50 or 40 and then end the live. So I don't want my phone to completely die. Alright, we're just gonna go up the canal. I'm trying to think of what spot I want to hit next. Considering there was a snook right there, there could be some more over here. Up on this little bridge over here. Let's see. A lot of times you can just drive by. That's why I love the e-scooter fishing. If y'all remember my OG videos when I first started making, like, actually I used to make videos back in like 2017, but I deleted them all. I had a few snook videos, and then my biggest tarpon ever was caught on camera. I was stupid and just deleted them all. I should have kept them for old time's sake, but when I first started making videos again, if you guys have watched me for a while, then you probably remember the neighborhood canal and pond fishing on the e-scooter. You know, that was before I got this car, and the e-scooter fishing was great because I could just ride on eco mode, you know, which is like not even 5 miles an hour, just cruise up the canal early morning, and I would just watch the canal real thoroughly while I'm riding, and then, you know, see a snook, stop the scooter, turn the GoPro on, pop that snook real quick. You know, now with the car, it's like you just got to plan out in your head, what spot am I going to drive to? Like, I mean, I'm cruising the canal right now. I can kind of see, you know, like if something sticks out like a sore thumb, I could see it, but you could see a whole lot more just cruising on the e-scooter. Trying to see if I see any snook floating down the canal right now. Not literally floating, but, you know, just cruising on the top. Next spot's right up here anyway. Not really seeing anything right off the bat. Alrighty, we are at the next spot. Another high percentage area where I've caught quite a few snook. This canal here, it gets hit all the time, man. It's so overfished now compared to when, you know, I grew up fishing it. There was like me and maybe a couple other neighborhood kids who used to fish it, but now it's like everyone fishes it. Like, I'll see dudes pulling up in trucks, I'll see kids riding on their bikes, you know. That's why this canal is like super pressured. Still good if you hit it in the right timing, but it's not like anything crazy. I used to be able to come here on a full moon and just whack snook left and right, you know, all different sizes. I'm sure if y'all watch my videos, you've probably seen this spot in quite a few of my videos. Just trying to like scan the top right now, see if I see anything. There's a little shade corner right there on the side of the mangroves. I bet you there might be something sitting up in there. It's probably, oh, that was not where I wanted to go. I was right in the middle, but okay. Could be something sitting there too. Definitely probably going to start throwing this Mulletron a lot more in places like this, like little canals, you know. I bet ponds would be really good. Gotta be able to come across something here, man. Looks like the tide's starting to go out quite a bit. I know high tide was at just about 2 p.m. today, so I wanted to come before it got too low. Looks like it's moving out pretty quickly right now. All this snot grass, man, I don't know where all that came from. It's probably the warmer weather. That's what always happens every year. And then once we start getting the rain flowing in again, it'll start washing out. Ooh, I spooked something right there. I didn't even notice. I don't know what that was. A lot of times, like all the redfish I've ever seen in here have always sat right on the bank, like in grassy areas and stuff like that. I wouldn't doubt if that was a redfish. I'll see anything cruising, anything chilling right here in front of this little seawall type thing. I don't know if you guys can see off my phone on the live, but that Mulletron looks really good. It's like an enhanced paddle tail, if that makes sense. Yeah, see, the 3/16 ounce weight doesn't really make it skip too well. And makes the bait kind of slide up just a little bit like that. So I would suggest, you know, you're throwing these, I'll let you guys know. I'll probably do a review video on all the Mulletrons. I'll rig up a couple different ones on different size hooks, and then also throw probably the other pre-rigged one. And I'll let you guys know how the 1/8 ounce skips, if it skips a little bit better than the 3/16. Well, that was still a good cast right there. Right up in that shade. Considering it's like really sunny right now and the time of day, these snook are probably going to be more so either up in the mangroves or cruising on the mangrove line, kind of like how that one was back over there. I did bring some NLBN lures and my Z-Man box, so whatever I have rigged up in my boxes is also what I can throw right now. I'm kind of feeling like a mini mullet, man. Just skip like a white mini mullet all the way up in the mangroves right now. I feel like that would be cake. I don't know though. I really want to just catch something on this Mulletron. It looks so good. Whoa. I did come here when I came here the other day. For the first time in forever, I saw a nice size alligator, man. It was like probably like a 5.5, 6 footer. kind of on the that mangrove shrub all the way at the end. That don't faze me at all. I don't care. You just gotta look out when you hook fish. There's something kind of waking over here. And 9 times out of 10, guys, this is kind of, and try to secure all just kind of behind the scenes right here. What I do, just walking up the canal, looking for any signs of a fish, any movement, any bait getting chased, any fish kind of like chilling on the edge. Oh, right there, snook. I spooked him, man. I spooked him. That one was like 20 inch. What size snook you're fishing for? If you're fishing for whatever size snook, it really depends on where you're fishing. I would honestly say match the bait size that in the area that you're fishing in. But I would say all around good size. Like if you want to stack up on some lures a certain size, definitely somewhere in that 3 to 5 inch range. That's a really good size, like 3-4 inch, you know, like the NLBN mini mullet is a 4 inch. A lot of paddle tails out there are like 3.5 inch. And, you know, you can go up to something like 5 inches for snook all around. I've seen people fish there. Oh, I'm sure you have. I'm sure you have. It has been highly pressured in the recent couple of years. I've caught them on 3.5 inch paddle tails. I've even caught them on ghost colored X-Wrap. Here in this canal, I'm sure these snook will almost eat anything if it's the right place and the right time. Basically all the snook I've caught, I wasn't even targeting, basically going for trout and reds here. Going for trout and reds in this canal? I have never in my life seen a trout in this canal. I mean, I've seen redfish here and there, but prime species in this canal is snook, tarpon, and largemouth if you go down a bit more. I've only seen like a handful of redfish my whole life fishing this canal. I know people have caught quite a few of them though. But trout, I have never seen trout here. I wouldn't doubt it though. I definitely would not doubt it if you ran into a school of trout. I never have though. Oh, another species is I have ran into jack here, but it's very rare. I never see jack really come this far up the canal. This is like basically borderline freshwater over here, which obviously the snook and tarpon love. All right, I haven't seen anything over here other than that one little guy, so I guess it's time to slide on to the next. I don't know where I really want to hit next, to be honest. I have a couple places in mind. Alrighty. Let's get my rod in here without breaking it. Oh, of course, right when I put my rod away, I think I just saw a snook. This thing like keep losing connection or something. I don't know what's going on. My phone is at 72%. I saw something just like V-lining all up in there. I don't know what it was. It could have been a mullet, to be honest. I have no clue. All right, on to the next spot. I'm pretty thirsty. I'm glad I brought a water. 2 snook spotted so far. Not horrible, I guess, for middle of the day like this. It is high tide, so I'll take a note of that since I haven't been here in a while. And when I came the other day, there was no snook at all, and it was super low tide, so I'll also take a note of that. Come on, people. You know what? It is high tide. I have an idea of where we're gonna go. And if you guys comment any of these spots in the comments, I am just gonna delete your comment and or stop the live because I mean, I'm not one to completely hide spots. Like if I meet you in person, you know, I'll talk to you about spots, but I also don't want to blow my spots up on social media either and then have everyone and their big brother coming to catch all the fish. So where we're going right now, it's just around the corner here. It's a pond spot, and because some kids have fished it before, and I guess leaving trash or whatever, there's this guy who lives right, like basically on the spot, and he came out screaming at me one time, thinking I was like one of those younger kids who fished it, and I was like, "Oh, you're leaving your trash all the time here?" And then I turned around, I'm like, "Dude, that's not me, and you know me. You've seen me fish here for years." He was like, "Oh, I thought you were one of those young little kids that come out here and just throw their trash everywhere and don't care." So, quick tip, you guys have trash, any fishing line, anything, please pick it up. Not only for the sake of people getting mad, but for the sake of fish, you know, birds getting tangled in the lines. All right, so as we're pulling up, I see some bait getting chased over there. It actually is pretty low here, honestly. It is like quite lower than I thought it would be, considering what the canal looks like. But doesn't mean there's not a tarpon or a snook kind of hanging out over there. Let's throw this chest mount on real quick, and then we'll grab the rod and get the fishing. Alrighty, let's see what the Mulletron will do. Super, super low. It's a lot lower than I thought it would be. There's some Mayan cichlids down there, some big size minnows, no snook. I have a video fishing this at like 5 in the morning and catching like it was a 37-inch snook. Alright, let's see if we can spot any snook or tarpon chilling. Maybe even hook onto one if we're lucky. This is just like a random fishing live. I'm not even really expecting to catch anything, but you never know what can happen. Oh look, there's someone fishing over there. Typical. And this is why I wear boots. Might be able to walk out here a little farther because my boots can handle probably about a foot of water. Yeah, we're good, we're good. As long as my boots don't leak. These are literally just cheap Walmart boots. You don't gotta go too crazy on fishing boots. And I just bought this pair like a few months ago, so no leaks, it's all good. I do know there's, used to be, I don't know if, I haven't seen one recently, but there's a couple gators in here. Hopefully they don't get too curious. I think I see some movement over here on these mangroves. Oh, tarpon just rolled right there. No way, no way. That was like a 10-pounder. That was like a really good tarpon. I was just gonna say too, like those tarpon probably aren't feeding because it's the middle of the day. But there goes one right there, right before I open my mouth and say that. Obviously, if they're rolling, they're feeding. That would be so awesome to catch like a good tarpon on live right now. I would have to stop the live to get a good picture of them, but the plan is if I catch a picture-worthy fish, I'll stop the live, take a photo, and then start the live back up. I can't believe I just saw like a good tarpon just roll right now. Like literally not even 25 yards in front of me. I don't know if the camera picked that up or not, but that was a really good one. 10, 15 pounder. I feel like they would smoke this Mulletron too. And this isn't really like a bad color for in here. White with gold. Kinda, I think that's what this is. It's called Beer Rush or something like that. Yeah, it's like a white with gold glitter in it. Well, it's almost like a glow type of color, but I know it's not a glow. It's like pearl on top and then gold glitter belly. Make some cast along the mangroves here. Probably where a lot of the snook are hanging out. Let's see, anyone saying anything? Oop. Whoops. It says we got 2 people on right now. That's what it says. I don't know if it's true or not. Always pretty laggy on live. Dude, what was that? Something just came up and ate some bait right here, right behind me. Couldn't tell what that was. Snook or tarpon, something. Ooh. Something just moved right here. Right on the edge of that mangrove. Comment down below, guys, if you would like to see some more local fishing, like actual YouTube videos filmed in spots like this, like brackish water neighborhood ponds and neighborhood canals and things like that. Let me know in the comments below. Yeah, I really think the 1/8 ounce hook will be a lot better for these baits. Something just busted right here again. Pretty sure that was like a tiny snook. Oh, I just got whacked. See that boil right there? Dude, that felt like a tiny snook, but he thumped the living hell out of it. For a tiny snook. Let's see if he comes back. That was the first bite on the live. Felt like a little snook. I've been on live for close to an hour now. If not, I don't know if it hit an hour yet, but quite some time, man, and haven't caught anything. I am getting really hungry though, so I can't imagine I'll be live for too much longer. I'm gonna have to go home, obviously charge my phone and eat all that good stuff, but I really want to catch a fish on this Mulletron. And that was the closest I came, right there, getting thumped. I mean, it was a small snook, definitely, but the boil he kind of left behind from hitting it, I would say he was probably about 18, 20-inch snook. Like, it wasn't a tiny, tiny one. What's going on, man? Any luck?
Huh?
Any luck?
Man, I lost like a 60-pound tarpon at like 12.
At 12 p.m. today?
Night.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah.
Videos, dog.
Oh, do you? I'm on live right now.
You on live right now?
Yeah.
What?
My first time going live, I figured I would see if I could just catch a fish on the live. I just lost a little snook right there, probably like a 20-incher.
Look, let me show you, bro.
But yeah, bro, you come here at,
right there, bro.
you gotta come on a full moon. Come on the full moons. Like if it's high tide during the night, dude, they're popping, bro. You gotta throw like a NLBN little mullet, not the mini mullet, but the bigger size one.
Yeah.
They'll crush that, dude.
Bro, Paul Kelly told me about you.
Who?
Paul Kelly.
Who's that?
You know him?
No, I don't know.
He says that he's a surf.
What's his name?
Paul Kelly.
Paul? Oh, you're talking. Yeah. He goes by that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah, bro. We were gonna fish together. But...
I was over there.
Oh, nice.
And then look, this is.
What'd you catch him on?
Threadfin.
Threadfin? Ah.
Then look.
It's 0.5.
Oh, shit.
Turn your flashlight on. Is he off? Flashlight on.
Nice. He's on.
Was it tarpon?
Listen.
What flashlight?
Yeah, it was tarpon.
Oh, yeah.
Mangrove, fuck. He came off.
Oh, yeah. I've had that happen here too, dude. I remember I hooked one like right off the side over here. Had him on for a good like minute, bro, and he just completely, I was gonna make it a video, but I never did. And yeah, he shook the hook, dude. There's big ones in here. How long ago was that?
This was like literally like 2 days ago.
Really? So they're still eating in here then.
So this was.
But I haven't even fished this area. I haven't even fished this area in like 8 months.
Friday at 10 p.m.
Yeah. That's good. You said the tarpon was on a threadfin? Yeah.
And plus that snook too. That was cool.
Yeah, nice, dude.
Yep.
Well, I'll let you have the spot, man. I'm probably gonna go hit somewhere else anyway. I was just about to leave. There's a little baby snook that keeps hitting some bait right there.
I was fucking feather song, bro.
Good.
Bro, I see over with.
Dude, I jumped like a freaking 60-pounder like a couple full moons ago. I was night fishing over by the bridges by the beach, and it was like 3 a.m. I was like, you know what? I said to my girl, I'm like, let's go to Featherstone real quick and let's try that out. It was a full moon, so I was throwing a little mullet. It was I think it was the gelato color, that purple one.
Yeah.
Dude, he freaking crushed it. I had him all the way up to my feet, bro.
Damn.
Like 5.5 foot tarpon, dude. And
you know, Talon.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, my buddy Ray knew him.
Yeah, me and him, we always go out to Feather Sound, but we haven't been there in a while.
I had a video I posted yesterday. I went there with my cousin, and
I seen that. Yeah, I just
yeah, yeah. But there was like 3 other groups of people there, and the whole time I've ever fished there, like throughout the past few years, like I've never even seen one person there at the same time that I was fishing. So I know a lot of people have been hitting it lately. I didn't even catch. I caught just that one snook. So, like, and then
they're pretty heavy.
yeah,
This canal too.
yeah. Are they right now? I saw one like 28 cruising down there on the other side of 16.
On that side though.
Yeah.
You know, down over there, dude, they'd be slow.
Oh, you're talking about the post office bridge over there?
No, I'm talking about this one, but like right by the light.
Oh yeah, 9th Street Bridge. Yeah, MLK Bridge. Yeah, yeah, it's really good over there. The post office bridge too always holds them. I was thinking of going and hitting there right now, but yeah, bro, it's nice meeting you.
You too, bro.
Hell yeah, I'll see you around, dude.
I'll see you.
You got me on Instagram?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, hit me up sometime. We'll fish.
All right, bet. Hold up, let me send you a DM real quick.
Alrighty. I mean, I'll check it out to the live. I did like some little zip tie.
Oh yeah, that's just pretty raw.
I was like, man, how am I gonna go live and fish at the same time? Like, I know you can do it off a GoPro, but I've never done that before. I gotta look into it. So.
All right, well, I'm gonna send you a DM.
Alrighty, I'll look out for it, dude. Just hit me up sometime. We'll fish. Now I know you're in the area.
All right.
Alrighty, good luck, bro. Alrighty, let's go hit another spot. Daniel, alrighty, nice to meet you, bro. Nice to meet you. All right, cool. Sounds good. Good looks. All right, I'm thinking we hit the canal, we hit a pond. I'm thinking to go hit a little bridge spot up the canal. I'll hide my license plate real quick. All right, we're gonna hit a little bridge spot, see if we got some snook. Usually there's tarpon. Usually at this spot we're gonna go to, if there's no tarpon in the whole canal, there's definitely tarpon there. So got a good chance at a tarpon, and obviously snook. I've caught some pretty big snook there. Oh look, he's walking out in the water too. Good idea, huh? Get this chest mount off. Why is this thing acting weird? It keeps acting weird and like turning sideways. We've been going live for just about an hour now, 59 minutes. My phone is at 60. So we'll go hit this last little spot over here, and then I'll just go ahead and end the live. All right. Back out of here. Trying to think, one more spot. Do I want to hit this bridge spot, or do I want to go somewhere else? Yeah, I think we're gonna go hit this bridge spot. Water's quite a bit deep there. It's a high percentage bridge. It's one of the better bridges in this area. It's right up the road here. Literally all the spots are like, I mean, that's why I used to film on the e-scooter, because I could just go spot to spot to spot. That e-scooter does not go far though, I'll tell you. It does not go far, so I should have got an e-bike instead of an e-scooter, but it is what it is. Now we're at a red light. Let's see how many people we got watching. 3 people watching. Alrighty. Been live for almost an hour and 1 minute. Come on. This light is still on walk. There's no traffic. Here, now it's counting down. We'll be at the next spot. Once we pass this light, we'll be there in like 30 seconds. The light's about to change. Yeah, it's changing right now. I am very, very hungry. So, Just this last one little bridge spot, and then hopefully we can catch one on the Mulletron here. If not, that's all right. I'm not going to be too heartbroken over it. Let's see. All right, that little bridge spot is right up here. Right up here. Right here. Alright, let me roll these windows up just a little bit, because it's a busier street. You never know who's walking by. Alright, phone is at 58. Got 7 people on. We're going to hit this last little bridge spot real quick and then end the live. Throw this chestnut on here. Hopefully we can catch a tarpon or a snook on the Mulletron. This bridge, if there's anywhere I'm going to catch a tarpon right now, this time of day, this tide, in this canal, it's definitely going to be here. The only problem is, like I was talking about earlier, this Mulletron here with the 3/16 ounce weight, it doesn't skip cast like too good, but I can make something happen. Let's see. Uh-oh, we're on a mangrove. The other side is probably my best bet. With this busted pass. The other side's probably the best bet because the tide is flowing out, so it's going that way. I've caught fish on both sides. It really just depends on what the tide's doing. Let's see, anything hanging on the rocks down there? Sometimes you'll see snook just like chilling, man. Chilling right up on the edges. Let me not put that street sign in there. I'm trying to blow up this spot. There is a shopping cart in the water. Typical Florida canal. Same thing in Miami. You go to all the Miami canals, man. There's shopping carts in like all the canals. Same thing with Naples. I guess it's just a Florida thing. It has been quite some time since I've been here. I have some videos fishing here a while back. A whole bunch of glass minnows on this bridge. That's a good sign. If there are tarpon, they should be rolling. I don't see any rolls going on. I do notice with these, if you try to skip cast them, it might be because of the heavier weight. The hook will kind of like catch the side and then mess up the action for that cast. Just try to get up in that cut there. Oh, perfect cast, perfect. No, nothing I want to chase it up, nothing. I guess not, man. Shoot. Real quick, I've done this in a YouTube video before. Sometimes you can just drop a bait right in here, hook up with a snook or a tarpon. It's a hit or miss though. Feeling pretty lucky right now. Bunch of glass minnows over here too. Oh. Let's go right up on the edge of the mangroves. Nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Got one little bite from a little snook. Saw 2 snook. And that was it so far. I was hoping for a grand finale, but I don't know, man, by the looks of this. You never know, though. Fishing is a very unpredictable sport. Take a few more casts up under this bridge. If there are fish, that's where they're gonna be. Probably hugging up against those pilings over there. And try to like slow roll this thing on the bottom. I just don't want to get snagged because I know there are snags at this bridge. There's like rocks and like, I think there's even more shopping carts under here. All kinds of weird things you can get snagged up on. Mulletron looks so good. I can't wait to like throw this on a good day at a good time at a good place. I feel like a golf course fishing with the Mulletron would be really good. When all those snook and tarpon are fired up in the rain. Honestly, you know what this kind of reminds me of is like a Z-Man's version of the NLBN K-tail. The NLBN K-tails, the 4-inch K-tails, are dropping April, is it 24th, 26th, something like that, like the end of April. They're dropping, they did the pre-order for the 5-inch and the 7-inch K-tails, which I got some of those, but they are dropping a 4-inch, obviously the 5-inch, the 7-inch, and then also a 9-inch K-tail in 4 different colors. And they will be dropping at the end of this month.
Any luck?
No, not yet. It's trying. Not yet, though. Looks like there's something that just kind of rolled up under the bridge here. Can't tell, though. Kind of looked like maybe a tarpon. Maybe. I don't know what that was, but there was some movement kind of like around those pilings over there. All right, I guess that's it for right here. I might just hit one more spot, probably the first spot we started at on the live. Probably go back, hit that for about 5 minutes, see if I see any more cruising snook. If not, we'll just call it a session. So I am getting really hungry and my phone is probably at 40 something. Let me see. 53, not bad. Not bad. Not too bad. What is this guy doing? Them Amazon guys don't play, man. That's probably why my packages always come like 2 days early. Get some water real quick. It's really hot. Alright, oh, let me take this thing off the chest. It's like a piece of this zip tie that's like piercing my abdomen while I wear the camera. It's really annoying. Alright. Wait for these couple cars to go by. And we're out. Disappointing. I thought we would definitely be able to catch one. I mean, session's not over yet. We got one more spot before heading back home and calling it. So we're gonna go back to where I saw that first snook cruising. Pretty good snook. Maybe we'll get another chance on that fish. If not, maybe a different fish. Who knows? But yeah, we're gonna go back over there. If this red light hurries up. It says we got 2 people on. I guess it doesn't show me who's on. Just tells me how many people are on. I guess that's Instagram Live that shows you who's on, because I guess people can be watching YouTube without an account. I should try to go on Instagram Live one day and see how many people hop on. I don't know if anyone gets the notifications for YouTube Live. Maybe only if you have the notification bell on, but I don't know. Maybe next live fishing session I'll do Instagram Live. But the thing about the YouTube Live is, for example, if let me scope the canal here, see if I see a fish, but with the YouTube Live, I can save the live basically where you guys can watch it later on. And with Instagram, I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Maybe you can, I don't know, but I know YouTube you can. Let's see if there's any snook cruising. Just drive real slow down the canal. Kind of like I do with the e-scooter. Haven't seen a single tarpon roll, which, you know, I wouldn't expect that. It's midday. I mean, at that one pond there was tarpon rolling, but that makes sense. The pond, they're always rolling in there. And then seeing 2 snook here at the canal. Mediocre. That's about kind of how it normally is, I guess. Come midday, the canal, see a couple snook. Maybe catch one if you're lucky. See some tarpon rolling. Don't even get bit by one. Typical. Next spot is up the road, about another 30-40 seconds. Tide has definitely dropped since I started, for sure. Hit this little bridge here. It's alright. Phone is at, what is that, 49? 49. Yeah, I'll just hit this last spot for a few and I'm gonna go ahead and just call it a day. Let's pull up on the side here. Let's hope we can see a fish and get a good chance at it. Alright, right off rip, something just kicked off, but that might have been a turtle. I have no clue what that was. Let's throw this chest mount on. Alright. I'm not even gonna grab the bag. There's nothing I really need in there. Unless I need scissors to retie, but yeah, I'll just bring the scissors in my pocket just in case. You never know what's gonna happen. Fish grippers, don't really need those. Lures, don't really need those. Pliers, don't really need them. Leader, don't really need them. Yeah, I should be good without a backpack. I got my phone to take a picture if I catch one. All right, let's see. Back to the basics. Of course, right when I'm gonna leave is like when I should be fishing. I should be fishing like now till dark rather than like an hour ago till now. Oh, I see a tilapia on a bed. I don't think that's really in our spectrum for right now. Maybe there's a couple fish sitting up in this drain here that's flowing. There wasn't earlier, but there could be now. You never know. You never know. The world may never know. Is that a fish right there? I don't think it is. What is that? It's probably like a stick or something. Let's see. You see anything cruising? No? Nothing cruising by? No little snooklets want to come out and play today? Man, where's all the linesiders at? Is that a snook over there? By that tilapia bed? Whatever it is, it's moving. Oh no, that's a tilapia. That's like a gigantic tilapia. I'll put this on his bed and see what he does. Oh no, he don't even care. He wasn't even phased. Oh, there is a snook though. I do see a snook right now. Or is that a gar? Wait a minute. That's a gar, I think. Let's cast to it. That had to be a gar. Yeah, it is a gar. I see. It's a gar. I was gonna say, if I cast like right on the snook's back, he's running a mile away. That fish wasn't even phased and it landed like right on his back. What do we got over here? I guess I'll walk just a little bit this way. There's some water turbulence right here. Snook maybe? Maybe. Maybe not. These fallen trees usually hold fish. I'm seeing some water turbulence, kind of like just in the general area, so makes me like think that it's probably a snook swimming around somewhere that I just don't see him. He's probably on the bottom. Oh yeah, there's some good water turbulence right there. And by water turbulence, I mean like not waves, because it's not really waves, but like you could just see the water moving, like something just like moved. And usually if you see water turbulence and there's no like mullet around and like nothing else, you know, it's definitely usually a fish. Whatever it was looked like it kind of moved back that way. Keep scoping up here for a little bit. Looks like a good little hole right there. Horrible cast, it's horrible. Messed. Oh my god, dude, a snook just came up to it. No way. Dude, he followed it all the way up to my feet. That looked like the same size as the one earlier. Oh my god, dude, that was my opportunity. A nice like 26-inch snook followed it all the way up to my feet when I was ripping it in. You gotta be kidding me. He even double took on it too. And he turned around when I think he saw me. Dude, you gotta be kidding me, bro. I just got like chased all the way up aggressively. Midday on live, and that was a good snook too. I don't even know where he went. He literally just like came out of nowhere. And I saw him right on the edge right there. Oh, maybe he'll come back. Maybe he's still in the area. Just keep swimming this kind of in the middle here. Maybe he'll come out for it. think he moved away though. That honestly looked like the same snook from earlier. It was about the same size, like 26, 27. I don't know. That one earlier might have been a little bigger. This one was like about a solid 26. It really got him fired up, like reeling it in so fast like that. The only reason why I ripped it in is because the hook kind of got stuck on the side, so the action was kind of messed up, but that snook didn't care, man. He was just chasing it up like a jack, like so aggressive, so fast. I didn't even see him until like it basically pulled my bait out of the water. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. How many people we got on right now? 3. Let's see. Yo, it's Daniel. We need to hit up the lake at night, bro. I'm gonna let you know. Yeah, bro. Let me know. It's new moon right now. We should definitely hit it on a full moon. Full moon's where it's at. Slow down your retrieve and give it a little twitch. Makes it look like it's dying. Definitely. I do have a problem with fishing too fast. Medium heavy, extra fast tip. For now. I really want to catch that snook. Oh my god, dude, that was a big bust. Oh my goodness, I don't think the camera got that. Dude, that was like a nice snook. That was not a mullet jumping. And that couldn't have been anything else other than a snook. That was like a really nice bust right there. Maybe there's one sitting in the shade right here in front of me. Oh look, something just surfaced. Maybe that was a gar. If that was a gar, that was a really big gar. Because that was like a really nice bust. I really hate walking away from fish like that snook I missed. But what can you do, man? What can you do? And I really don't have much longer to fish. My phone's getting really low. I guess we'll just kind of go down here just a little bit more. I don't even have my bag with me. Like if I hook the gar, for example, my pliers are in my bag. Oh, there's something moving over there. What is that? What is that? There's a lot of water turbulence over here, like big water turbulence. Ah, it's a gar. I see him. That's probably what busted, honestly. It was a gar. Well, that's not it. There's something over here too, making some water turbulence. There's some sunken sticks. Maybe there's a fish on that. My bait's kind of messed up right now. I guess that doesn't really matter though, according to that snook. Yeah, I do notice if you cast it kind of too hard and don't land it easily, this bait definitely gets a little bit messed up more often than not. Still a really good lure though. I would not really recommend skip casting with this, at least not with a 3/16 ounce weight. Like I said, I'll let you guys know about how the 1/8 ounce works, if it skips a little bit better or not. See something moving. Oh, that's a turtle right there. Usually there's snook hanging right in this little narrow part here. Big fat gar sitting right there. I don't know if the camera's getting that or not, but he's sitting like right in the sun. Right in that sun part there. If I had my GoPro and I was editing this video, I could definitely zoom in on him. Comment down below if you guys see that gar right there. It's like a 2-foot gar, but he's like super thick. Oh, there goes some big mullet. Just swam under the gar. There's gotta be some snook hanging over here. Oh yeah, let me know in the comments below if you guys would like to see some fly fishing. I've been really thinking lately to bust out one of the fly rods because I have so much money invested in fly fishing. Like I have a whole tub. Like one of these days I got to go live and show you guys all the fishing stuff I have. I have tubs and tubs of fishing stuff. I have literally a whole tub of NLBN stuff. I have a whole tub of like inshore saltwater stuff. I have a giant tub of bass stuff. And then I also have a big tub of like fly fishing stuff. But let me know in the comments below if you guys would like to see fly fishing videos. And also let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see a rod and reel arsenal video. I've been thinking of posting one of those recently because I don't think I'm going to be buying any more rods and reels for a while. Maybe a new rod for this reel. I kind of like this combo, this setup together, but I may buy a new rod for this reel and then that's about it. But as far as right now, I got a lot of stuff. Oh, there's a snook, nice snook coming up to the surface right here. This is our last chance. Oh, he turned away from it. You gotta be kidding me. That's like the same size snook that just chased me up a few minutes ago. That probably is the same snook, to be honest. It's like a 26. Damn, dude. Just floating up the canal, up current. Dude. I really want to catch a fish on this Mulletron. Seen quite a few snooks so far. Yeah, he's up in those trees. I don't see him. I don't think he's gonna come back out either. Oh, another opportunity lost. Another opportunity lost, man. Come on. You know what it is they're not fired up because it's not a full moon. And of course there's someone else fishing. Typical canal fishing. That's kind of why I give up on the spot. Like, you know, that's why I haven't been here so long, is because every single time I come here, I always see like 5 different people fishing. So I'm like, you know, let them have the spot. It's all good. I'll just drive somewhere else and catch some fish. But I figured, you know, come to the OG canal where all my snook fishing and my YouTube basically was born at. Let's go ask him if he's catching anything. Let's see, what's the phone at? Because probably gonna have to head out about now. Yeah, 39. I'm gonna have to head out. If this guy's still there while I walk up, then I'll ask him if he's catching anything, and then I guess we'll call it a day, man. It's time to go eat some dinner. It's gotta be like 5:30, something like that right now. I don't even know the time because my phone's on live. Oh, I just wanted to catch one fish on the Mulletron. Maybe I'll go live tomorrow morning if I don't take the kayak out. I've been wanting to film another kayak video, try to get on a redfish, but it's kind of late to get on a redfish now. It's going into the summertime. That really sucks. That opportunity I had kind of over here. He chased it all the way up, man. And just freaking left it. Last little chance up in this drain. Oh, big snook. There's like a 32. What are the odds he'll eat right now? Oh no, he spooked. He just spooked. Dude. That was like a 32, just cruising. As soon as he saw the bait, man, he just took off. He's probably been caught before. The snook are like just now starting to show themselves. This sucks. Like, I gotta leave. My phone's like low and I'm starving. And now all the snook are starting to feed and come out. Makes sense. That's typical Simple Florida fishing day. I guess this guy's leaving. I was gonna ask him if he was catching anything. Probably isn't catching anything anyway. These snook are acting like really weird right now. And sometimes you'll see a really big one like that 32. And you just throw anything in front of them, man, they'll freaking whack it. I don't know what's up. Oh my God, he's right here. He's right here. He's like a 35. See, he just took off. He just took off. He saw the motion of my arm casting and he just took off. He's bigger than I thought he was. I thought he was like a 32. He's like 35. That's like a really, really, really nice snook, especially for in here. Really nice snook. My only chance at him is if he just sees my lure randomly going by and wants to eat it, but that really sucks, dude. I just had another chance on him right there. He saw my arm and he spooked. If I cast it at him a little more subtly, he might have actually went for it. No clue where he went now. Oh, how many people we got on? How many witnesses to that big snook? Two people as of right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk basically right here to my car and then maybe hit this cove right here in front of where I'm parked at. If I don't see nothing, then that's it, man. That's all she wrote for today. It's been a bust for me all day today. I caught one tiny little jack trying to catch a tarpon. No snook. And man, these snook are just now starting to turn up. That sucks. Right as I gotta leave. So the bait's all messed up again. Apparently when I rip it in, they like it. Yeah, I feel like a 1/8 ounce hook would probably work a lot better as far as like the bait not getting like twisted up on the hook and whatnot. I just spooked something sitting up in the mangrove right there when I cast it. Where are you at, Snooky, Snooky, Snooky? Where are you at? I'm trying to feed you dinner. Nice little 3.3-inch Mulletron. The whole point of going live is just to try the Mulletron, and I didn't really want to film a whole video just trying one Mulletron. Like I said, I'll probably do a video, like a review video on the Mulletron, and I'll throw, you know, a couple different colors on a couple different weight hooks, and then also try that line through Mulletron as well. Like do like a full review on the Zman Mulletron. But I just wanted to come just throw this one little one I rigged up because it looks so juicy. It's like a pulse tail paddle tail. That's the first time I've ever really seen that other than the NLBN K-tail. That's exactly what these things remind me of too, is like a mini NLBN K-tail. I still think obviously the K-tails are gonna look like way more realistic, so I cannot wait till they drop those 4-inch K-tails. I'm gonna stock up heavy on those. I saw some people, you know, on YouTube commenting about like, oh, the K-tails, I'm gonna stay away from those. I'm like, man, what? I'm gonna be all up over those things. I don't know about y'all, but I'll buy their stock out. Go ahead and don't buy any. I'll buy up what you don't. Yeah, I guess there's no more fish trying to feed right now. I mean, there are. I guarantee you in the next like hour and a half, it's gonna get really good. There's quite a few snook back here. Quite a few. Saw one big one. Couple decent ones in those mid-20 sizes. And one little guy down the canal a bit more. I guess that's it for me. Whew. That's about it for me, guys. It's a fun little session throwing the Mulletron. I really wish I could have got that one down there to eat. It was like a 26-incher. That would have been definitely a good fish for the live and a good fish to catch on the Mulletron as the first one on the Mulletron. Just gonna scope it out real quick as I'm walking. If I see something, I guess I'll just kind of set the camera down next to me and cast at it. Doubt I'll see anything though, unless I see that big snook cruising back out, which there is something moving right over there. Don't know what it is though. Could be a turtle, could be a mullet, because I did see a few horse mullet back here. Let's see, just looking for snook, looking for snook. I see more water turbulence down here by my car. Not seeing much right now. I'm telling you, man. In the next hour or two, what time is it? 5:42. Yeah, in the next hour and a half, like basically an hour before it gets dark, it's gonna get really good. I already know. And my phone's gonna be on the charger, and I'm gonna be making me a nice fat dinner. Yep. Car's back there, I already passed it. Man's last cast is a woman's 5 more minutes. And Michael, if you're watching this later on, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's this little saying that a man's last cast is like a woman's 5 more minutes. In other words, a woman says 5 more minutes, it's really 15. A man says 1 more cast, and it's about 10, 20 more casts. All right. Time to go eat some dinner. Alrighty. All right. Once again, thank you guys for watching this live. Hope you guys enjoyed some raw, uncut fishing footage. And yeah, saw a few good snook. One really big one just now at the end. That was the last fish I saw. And almost caught a nice, probably 26-incher, and then got hit by one that was like probably about 17, 18 inches. It wasn't like a tiny one, but definitely a smaller size snook. But yep, y'all go ahead and check out that video I just posted yesterday of me and my cousin Michael fishing the NLBN. Well, I was fishing the NLBN K-tail in a golf course pond, and I have a new video cooking up for you guys. It'll be up in the next few days of fishing downtown canals for whatever bites. So yeah, I'll catch y'all next time.